Orlando, Florida. A couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Wisconsin's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year. And
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Nevada. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the left. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive. Get in the backfield right away, mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. So Nevada's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality. Like, all power, all those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking for a crease. It's Sutton. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Ashley. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But we think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
That's caught. It's Ashley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense got him at the 27.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight, they didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He has 60 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Fires downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Quick completion on the outbound. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another 1st down.
I mean, it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here and with the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football a lot? Come to Wisconsin.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Running running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Running into the open space. Turning it on.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Wolfpack will get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Calls his own number. Oh, he got loose. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Leaves it with the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Sutton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Jenkins. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture. Touchdown, Badger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Ashley. Breaks the tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Nevada will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Throws for the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He's got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th.
26, Wisconsin, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panic